Straight out, everyone, regarding the Zahra case. Good evening. I'm Nancy Grayson. I want to thank you for being with us. Bombshell tonight, live, North Carolina. A 10-year-old little girl completely dependent on 2 hearing aids, losing her left leg to childhood bone cancer, snatched from her own bedroom in the dark of night. Did mommy confess to that phony $1 million ransom note? Police talks now hitting on a wood chipper used by Zahra's dad, a tree trimmer. 10-year-old girl, Zahra Baker,
cancer survivor,
snatched from her own bedroom.
Police have called off an Amber Alert.
This investigation
is now being investigated as a
homicide investigation.
Last person to see Zahra alive?
Elisa Baker.
Her dad, Adam Baker, is said to be cooperating.
Police say Zahra's stepmom has not been truthful.
She has not been truthful with us.
If you know her, nothing adds up.
Here she is.
Lisa Baker admitted she wrote a ransom note.
Stepmother being the last one with her.
Ransom note was found on a vehicle.
Lie upon lie.
Doused in gasoline.
This lady's got a lot of explaining to do.
Authorities have charged her with a felony obstruction of justice.
Elisa Baker requesting an attorney.
They want to find out where Zahra is.
Cops cannot find anybody other than the dad or stepmom that has seen her recently.
We cannot confirm that anyone has seen Zahra within the last month.
I knew this day was going to come. Everybody knew Zahra, knew the way how she's being treated. This is gonna happen.
I'm hearing in my ear right now. We are going live to Jason Stajinski, WSOC reporter there on the scene. Jason, what can you tell us? What's happening?
Well, right now there's a lot of action going on. We can only get so close at this point.
Okay, let me know, Dana, when I get Stajinski back. Jason, are you with me?
Well, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, repeat. Go ahead.
We are here in Burke County, and there's a deputy actually blocking how far we can go down this gravel road. We see lots of police cars, deputies' cars, a lot of patrol cars going down this road around the bend.
Guys, I'm on with Jason Stajinski. He's with WSOC, a reporter, and the search is happening right now. We're going to try to get him back so we can find out exactly what's happening. But in the last 24 hours, the search may have turned into a homicide investigation. Straight off the top, I want to go to John Miller, editor with the Hickory Daily Record. John, it's getting worse and worse literally as each hour goes by. First of all, tell me, Jason is joining us from the scene of the search. I know you're in front of the home. Tell me what you know. What's going on with the search right now? Where are they?
They are in Burke County, which is about an hour from Hickory. They are at the site of the job of Adam Baker. We had a reporter and photographer there today. Police have already searched that site. They're searching it again today because apparently they have found some more information, probably today after talking to Elisa Baker. But we know they've searched that site before, didn't find anything. They're back now, so there must be something they're going to bring out of there tonight.
With me there at the home, at the family home, the last place that we know the little girl had been seen. We're talking about 10-year-old Zahra Baker, a white female, only 85 pounds, brown hair, beautiful blue eyes. This little girl you're looking at right there is completely dependent on 2 hearing aids and a prosthetic leg after bravely, valiantly fighting child bone cancer. And now, out of the blue, she is reported missing from her own bed. We are taking your calls. I want to go back to John Miller with the Hickory Daily Record. John, so much has happened. First of all, I understand that the canines, you're seeing aerial shots right now, everybody. The search is going on into the night. That the canines have hit on one of the father's wood chippers.
Yes, they hit on a wood chipper in the family's backyard several days ago, and apparently they did the same at a wood chipper at the location they're searching again tonight. What we understand, though, is that they've brought in some additional equipment, maybe to move some things around that they might not have moved around before. But as I said, they've searched this site before. I think, based upon the fact that Baker was charged this morning, they might have got some additional information that led them back to that site. She was charged with obstruction of justice. Now she's in jail, $72,000 bond.
Okay, to Ellie Josette, our chief editorial producer. Ellie, I know the mom is behind bars, the stepmother. Her own mother hasn't seen her since she was 8 months old. She lives in Australia. Haven't heard hide nor hair of the biological mother. Ellie, the stepmother is behind bars on bad checks, a whole string of fraudulent incidents,
Right.
a no-show in court. But what can you tell me, Ellie, about this bogus, this phony, this fake $1 million ransom note left at the home?
Well, right, Nancy. Yesterday in that search warrant, we learned that when officers arrived at the house, they found what they believed to be a ransom note on one of the family vehicles. It was actually addressed to the guy who owns the house, who actually is also Zahra's father's boss. At any rate, police said today, and this note was asking for $1 million or you'll never see your daughter again. The guy's daughter was fine. They couldn't understand where this note came from, didn't think it was legitimate. Today, police announced that the stepmother, Elisa Baker, admitted writing that note, and they have now charged her with obstruction of justice.
We are taking your calls out to Vicki in North Carolina. Hi, Vicki.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, dear. What's your question?
Yeah, well, I had one about the father. He had said he had seen the child on Thursday, and now they say no one has seen the child since Thursday, for a month. So now I'm beginning to understand since the wood chipper has come in. So now I've only got one comment.
Okay, Vicki, hold on. Vicki, hold on. Hold on, Dana. Keep Vicki, because now I've got Jason Stajinki back, WSOC reporter. He's there on the scene. Jason, tell me, while I can communicate with you, everybody, Jason is there at the scene where a search is going down. Jason, what's happening?
Well, picture this. You have this gravel road that kind of goes back into the woods and the brush. There are a couple little old houses there with maybe some old vehicles. There's a bend in the road, so it's hard to see past that because there's a deputy's car parked right here keeping the media back at the top of the road so we can't see too far down. But before they got all those cars in place, we were able to go down a little bit farther, so I know that there are a number of patrol cars lined up around that bend. We're told that it's a bunch of farmland back there. There's some trees, maybe a couple other little houses. One person walking by says there's a bunch of farm equipment that maybe is stored back there. We haven't heard that from investigators, but someone who says he has some knowledge of the area passed that along to us. Now, let's say within the last hour and a half or so, we did see some construction vehicles go in, a grapple truck, which of course is used to grab mulch and earth. We also saw emergency vehicles pulling in with big heavy-duty floodlights. So it looks like, by all indications, they plan to continue this search for a while, even though it's already gotten dark out here. So that's pretty much what we're seeing at the moment. Obviously, patrol cars and other investigators.
Jason Stajinki, WSOC reporter, is with us at the scene. Jason, what is the scene? Where are you?
We are actually, let's say maybe about 15 miles or so north of Morganton, North Carolina, which is Burke County. It's pretty rural out here. Morganton itself is, has some things going on, but if you leave that area and you head north for a little while.
Okay, Jason, why are you there? What's the significance of this scene? What is it?
We don't know at this point. Investigators aren't saying saying what led them to this spot or what the connection is here. We've asked a number of neighbors to tell us about the ownership and all that kind of stuff so we could see if there is a connection that we can make. But so far, we have not had any luck with that.
With me, there at the scene of the search, Jason Stajinki, WSOC, and very quickly, John Miller. Why are they there? Why is this spot significant to us?
The spot is significant because this is the business where Adam Baker worked. They have previously investigated this site before. On Sunday, they investigated it. They wrapped up their investigation and left, but they're back again. We were there this afternoon. There was nobody there. The owner thought they wanted
Everyone, is there a break in the search for 10-year-old Zahra Baker? The little girl has fought cancer, but now is missing.
I also believe that the trailer that we're seeing that's there may be the place that they all lived and moved out of about 6 weeks ago. Maybe they'll report more on that particular trailer. Or I may have missed it while I walked out of the room for a minute.